What's up, guys? Ron Harris here. And yes, the 2026 Arnold Classic lineups have been posted for all the divisions now. Open and Classic are the two that I am really excited about. So let's get started looking at the Open lineup together. And we got some big names, some heavy hitters. Really, the only top Olympians missing from this list are Samson Dauda and Derek Lunsford. Look at this. We have Nick Walker, who he was 6th. He's been as high as 3rd. Rafael Brandao, who took off a whole year. Akim Williams, Brandon Curry, former Mr. Olympia. Hassan Mustafa, Hadi Chupan, former Mr. Olympia. Martin Fitzwater, who took 5th place. I thought he should have been 4th. And he had taken 4th place the year before. Anthony Williams, I'm not overly familiar with. Muhammad Hassan. Is that right? Oh, that's Mo Fuda. They have him listed as Muhammad Hassan, but we know him as Muhammad Fuda. Tony O'Burton, who was the 8th place at the Olympia just recently. And of course, Andrew Jacked, my favorite to win this. Let's take a look at some of their updates. Go to some of your comments before we start doing that. We only got one comment, so it shouldn't take up. What's up, Kalyan? What's up? All right, guys. So let's take a look at Andrew. I can look at everyone's Instagram except for Martin Fitzwater because he has blocked me. That's right. Martin blocked me. But we'll start with Andrew. Andrew Jacked. Actually, I have great footage of Andrew, but let me bring that up. So Andrew is probably, on paper, Hadi is ahead of him, right? But I still have Andrew as my favorite rather than Hadi. And I make no apologies for that. I think Andrew looked fantastic at this Olympia. He looked, I thought, even better in Romania a few weeks later, winning the Romania Muscle Fest, which he didn't need to do. He was already qualified for the 2026 Mr. Olympia. And he's been saying, we kind of knew Andrew was doing this. There really aren't too many surprises in this as far as people that we had no idea were doing the Arnold Classic. Some of them we were wondering, are they going to do it or not? And now we know. What's up, Goku? Live stream. Free. Oh, yeah. The Arnold has been very good with free live streams. I got to hand it to them because I love free. Free's my favorite thing. Hadi in this lineup throws a huge wrench because remember, your mom's flip-flop. It is, 8 o'clock at night over there? 8:08? Yeah, so Hadi has won. He won this in 2024. Yeah, he won the Arnold Classic USA and UK in 2024. So it would be kind of shocking if he didn't win this. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, Kalia. Yeah, this is just the Arnold US. They have not, the UK Arnold won't be, they probably won't announce that until closer to the actual show. Andrew year 2026. Yeah, let's go to their Instagram. So Nick Walker. So Nick, we knew based on his updates, is this the most recent one? Yeah, this was 22 minutes ago. We knew Nick was staying very lean. He's been posting updates since the Olympia, which was now over 8 weeks ago. And it did seem kind of suspicious if he wasn't doing the Arnold that he would be staying this lean. But this means he really doesn't have to worry about losing body fat going into the Arnold Classic because prep for the Arnold is probably starting around now. Today is the 12th of December. The Arnold is early March. So there's what? December to January, February to March. Yeah, they have less than 12 weeks. I'd have to do the math, but I think it's like 11 weeks away. But yeah, you could see it was a pretty good guess, even though Nick hadn't confirmed it. It was a pretty good guess that he was, because why else would he be staying this lean? And, we thought he would do like a health phase where he would shrink down, and I didn't see a health phase happen. I just saw him staying big and freaky. He's definitely not in a health phase here. He's on something. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate as to what he's on or how much, but he's not doing a health phase, which is what they call it when you go off all the gear for, a month or two, just to let the body rest, reset, recover, heal, do all those good things. Yeah. So he's been training hard and he's been staying very lean. These are some updates. You can still see, actually with these left was around 4 weeks. Yeah. The right On the right is the current look, which was leaner than he was 4 weeks out from Pittsburgh, which is on the left. So you can already see glute striations in this guy at like 11 weeks out. So, wow. He's almost ready. He doesn't really have fat to lose. So this puts him in a great position where he's not going to have to kill himself. I hate using that phrase, but he's not going to have to suffer like someone who's way off season would have to get in shape for this. So you can see this is his mom's basement. Behind him, it looks like that's where he has all the shirts that he sends out, all the merch that he sells. He's got a nice organized system there. So Nick Walker looking fantastic. Arnold Sports. Go back to this. Go back to your comments before I get too far behind. Do I think Rami will jump in? No. Nobody can jump into the Arnold. Not to say that if Rami, in the next few weeks, if he decided, hey, I'm going to do it, and he contacted the Arnold promoters, I'm sure they would love to have him. But the fact that he's not on this list is not a good sign. If you were thinking we're going to see Rami in the Arnold Classic 2026, the promoters like to have all the people in it now so that they have time to really build hype and excitement and sell more tickets and do all that good stuff. Nick going in coaching himself, which I highly rate, needs to show up for himself, prove he's top level. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in better shape than we've seen. I mean, he gets into condition every time. It's not like he's ever like way off, but I bet we're going to see a really good look from Nick. Can win the Olympia. Channel's my fourth most viewed channel this year. What? It's not your first, but I'm in some good company. RX Muscle, Cutler Cass, and John Hansen. The downside, if he's already this lean, well, it depends. I don't know if he's been eating less. We're talking about Nick Walker. If he's eating less and if he's being real moderate with the gear now, and then he increases his food, increases the PEDs closer to the show, he could definitely come in bigger. But Josh, are there more? Could more be added? Yes, because what we've seen in years past is guys drop out of the show and they don't like to have more than 12. And what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 is usually the cap for the Arnold Classic. I think maybe 14 or something. I think one year they had 15, but they like to keep the shows elite, prestigious, and small. Let's take a look at someone else because we haven't seen Hadi since the Olympia. Hadi's been quiet. So what do we got with Hadi here? This is a new update. Well, this is 2 weeks ago. I don't think a lot of this Farsi comments, captions really translate well into English. Don't be afraid. It's not a gun. It's a lighter. I'm sure that made a lot more sense, and it was a lot more clever sounding in Farsi. English, not so much. English is a weird language. Things don't always translate. Well, I guess that was. Oh, he's talking about the finger. He's making sure you don't think his finger there is a gun. It's actually a lighter. Good job, Hadi. Chupan. There's his Arnold Classic trophy. Where's his Olympia trophy? The Sandow. Where's that? Oh, it's up there. It's behind glass, so nobody can mess with it. Yeah, that's quite a collection you've got there, Hadi. Quite a collection. That was 3 weeks ago. Watch that gut, dude. Oh, look at that gut. I don't want to call him bubble gut, but he's got to be careful. Everyone's got to be careful to keep a smaller gut. When he pops it out, there is a little bit of a distension, like most guys. My gut is enormous if I pop it out. It looks like I'm pregnant. It's horrible. It's Hadi's kids. Wow, one of them's getting pretty old. One of them's already got a full mustache. Look at that. He's probably like 12. No, I'm going to look at that. He's got the bicep vein, the delt vein already, this kid. Don't know if he trains yet. Just curious if he's got anything from the Olympia there. If not, I'll put up some more stuff. No, he doesn't have any of the Olympia stuff. I mean, I do. I have like the top 5 from the Olympia here. Can Nick be top 3 here? Let me put something better up. Got to put something up while we're talking. Look at that back on Hadi. Unreal. There we go. There's Hadi. Hadi the champ. Can Nick be top 3 here? It's going to be very difficult. Yeah, I mean, look at this lineup. We have, we don't have the Olympia winner, Derek Lunsford, but we have second place was Hadi Chupan. Third place was Andrew Jacked. Fourth place, Samson Dowda is not in it. Fifth place, Martin Fitzwater is. Sixth place, Nick Walker. So Nick is going to have to beat somehow three guys who beat him at the Olympia, and it would take a monumental, his best look ever by far to do that, to win. Can he be top three? Easily he can be top three. No point. No question. His channel will be in top three or two. No, Dave's got a very good channel. Absolutely. Is it between Hadi and Andrew? Yeah, I mean, I thought it was going to be not a walk, but a fairly easy win for Andrew. But Hadi in that mix sort of throws a wrench in that idea because Hadi's no joke. Hadi, that's a 212. What am I doing? Silly Ron. Silly Ron. Tricks for kids. There's your top four. And we got two of the top four there. Hadi there, second from the left. And on the right, you have Andrew jacked. Yeah. Not the biggest fan of Hadi. Yeah, you must be a taller guy. None of the tall guys like Derek or Hadi. They call them midgets and all kinds of nasty things. I understand. I mean, I'm a huge Andrew Jack fan. I'm only 5'7.5", and I have to appreciate. What about Krizo? No Krizo. He's not in there. So I don't know why. Krizo might pop up again at Pittsburgh in New York, like he did this year. I think he realized. I don't know. Maybe it was too soon, or maybe he just knew it's too strong of a lineup. He doesn't really stand much of a chance of beating. Krizo's not beating Andrew. He's not beating Hadi. He's probably not beating Nick. He's not beating Martin. So, I mean, he's already fourth or fifth at best. Hadi's kid, Mr. Olympia 2030. Give him a few more years. I'd say like 2035. I think Martin will be. Oh, absolutely, Martin. Martin's always a threat. I don't know what you're saying. What to? If he mimics his pit look, he's way too. Yeah, I mean, the Pittsburgh look for Nick was a very good look. Absolutely. He didn't like it much. I don't know why he didn't like it. I liked it. I don't think it's easy for Nick to be top three. No, I don't. I think Nick is going to have a very tough time beating those three men, Andrew, Hadi, and Martin. They're all deadly. They're very, very tough competitors. Nick is kind of pissed. Yeah, I mean, Nick is he's a warrior. He's fierce. He's a competitor. He wants to win this. I'm actually really happy that he's coaching himself because I suspect he might bring the best look we've seen in a very, very long time. I'd like to see him a little downsized. Not that I want to see him small, but when he's lighter and more streamlined, the way he was when he won this first Arnold Classic, or he's only won one Arnold Classic. And when he won, or when he was second in the Arnold Classic a couple of years later, those are really good looks for him. And we took third in the Olympia in 2022. Also a really good look. All right, who else? I can't show you Martin's. I can't show you Martin's Instagram. Again, Martin, you blocked me, Martin, because I'm Giles's friend, and you don't like that. So, but who's another one? Rafael Brandao. Now, there's I guess it wasn't a surprise because those of you who are big fans of his probably knew. You probably followed all his vlogs and all that, and you knew he was planning on doing this, but we didn't see him at all this year. He was out of competition, I should say. All of 2025, we did not see Rafael Brandao. So he's been hard at work, and we're going to see what the hard work, there's his bobblehead doll. We're going to see what the hard work has borne fruit. We're going to see if he's more improved. Is this recent? Am I wrong? Did he win the Arnold Brazil? Probably. So this was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, hard to say. It's hard. There he was, smaller. It's hard to say if he's bigger or not because did he win the Arnold Brazil this South America last year? Or this year, I should say? I don't know. I've already lost track. You Brazilian fans are going to have my hide for not knowing that. But the back is looking pretty great, huh? I don't. Why'd you get that tattoo though? That tattoo throws everything off. It's like a big piece of graffiti on your back. Oh, horrible. And I say that as a heavily tattooed person. What's he saying here? He's working hard with Neil. Working to bring a better version in 2026. Okay, so he was. I guess he did. Did he win that? Did he win the Arnold Brazil and then shut it down? Is that what happened? In the comments, you guys are always good at letting me know. Short Kings. Yeah, I'm a short king. Me and Mike Cox, we're short kings. Giles is 6 foot, so he's not. 185, it's like 6'1" and a half. I mean, I would have loved to be 6'1". I have a younger brother that was 6'1" and 3/4, by the time he was in his early 20s, and now he's down to like 6 foot because he is 53. He's 3 years younger than me. 6'2", 238, but like Hottie's physique. Yeah, I don't think you have to be a short guy to appreciate Derek or Hottie. Just like I don't think you have to be a tall guy to appreciate Andrew. They're all great physiques. Don't like this Krizo hype. Krizo has some freaky body parts. He's got a really good physique. It's just his waist is wide. His posing is still really awkward. He can't really hit his back rear double bicep properly. Wouldn't be shocked if Martin wins. What's up, Mike Cox? No, I'm not going to fall off my chair. I'm not going to have a heart attack. Shouldn't say that either. I'm not going to be surprised if Martin wins. He's up there. I mean, think about the fact that in 2024 at the Olympia, he took fourth behind Samson, Hottie, and Derek, and most of us had Martin beating Derek in 2024. So right there, he was right on the cusp of winning at that point. And I think he's gotten better since then. Anyway, it's going to be a good show. Nick can't go backwards. He is what he is. Well, yeah, I agree, but I think he could streamline the physique if it means coming in a little lighter and more streamlined with a tighter waistline, a smaller, less thick, blocky midsection. I think it would behoove him. It would be to his benefit. He really blocked you. Yeah, he blocked Giles first, and then I think he blocked Giles about a year before he blocked me. But I did the video with Giles and showing him yelling at the camera and all that, and he didn't like that. Martin blocked you. Yeah. Yeah. Soft, bro. So soft. Well, apparently he blocks a lot of people who give him any type of critique. And I've never said anything bad about Martin's physique. I don't like the way he acted. I don't like the way he carried himself at that Prague show where he went up to the camera and yelled at Giles. But physique-wise, I never say anything. He isn't sensitive at all. I think you're being sarcastic. You go to the Arnolds in person, not unless Blackstone or somebody sends me. I could go, but I'm not going to spend my own money. It's a lot of money to go to these things, between the airfare, the hotels, all the meals, and the content I would get and the money I would make from that content. It wouldn't even come close to covering it. So I used to go to all the shows when MD paid for everything. Those are the good old days. It may take Rafa a few shows to get together. So did Rafa do the Arnold Brazil? I know I should know that. I know. I'm a shitty fan. Yeah, but Brandao he's a deadly physique, man. He's very, very good. He's got beautiful shape and structure. No weak body parts. He's not a small guy. I think he's about 5'11", 260 on stage. Something like that. He's a big boy. Who else we got? Let's go back. We're gonna go look at Classic too, but I want to get through the open guys. So some of these guys I'm a little surprised that they invited. Not all of them, but Martin. Look what happens when I try to click on Martin's. Oh, the profile isn't available. Oh well. But you know what? I'm gonna be a good dude, and I'm gonna show his posing because, like I said, even if I don't like Martin's character, the way he acted, where he said after that, I'm not going to apologize to Giles. He made a point to say he wasn't going to apologize. But anyway, when I talk about physiques, I'm just talking about physiques. And I give Fitzwater all the credit in the world for having a very, very good, a damn good physique. Here he was at the Olympia, Martin. So let's get this comment out of the way. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful shape. Nice. Those quads are crazy. And I think Prague, he was even more dialed in than this. Wow. Yeah, Martin. I'm a fan of Martin's physique. Do I have any barbed wire tattoo? I do not, but I have some shitty tribal design on the back of my neck, which is pretty generic looking. But I don't have the barbed wire, no. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool in 1995, not so much in 2025. So I get crazy about this Pix Progen for the show. Yeah, I mean, that the lighting he was under there, Raphael, that was sick lighting. Look at Martin, though. Glutes are just crazy dugout. Condition on Martin at the last few shows has been just spectacular. Changing lights in my bathroom has done wonders for my physique. We all have that one spot in our house where the light's great. Sometimes if it's natural light, it's got to be a certain time of day. We're all like that. It's about 11 weeks out. Okay, thank you. I'm in a few shows, to be fair. Oh, I've been to hundreds and hundreds of shows. I mean, I started my first pro show that I attended was February 1991, the Ironman Pro. So yeah, I've been to a bunch. AG need to get Florida. Banu is a great gym. Oh, Andrew Jacked, beautiful women. No, there's plenty of beautiful women in Florida too, guy. I don't think that's going to make the difference. Let's look at Tony Burton. No, actually, let's go. Brandon Curry did Brandon place one ahead of him? I believe he did. Does Brandon have anything from Olympia? Yeah, he does. It was a pose down. So Brandon is in his 40s now. There's Hottie. Look at Hottie looking awesome. Brandon looked better to me at this last Olympia than he has in probably 3 or 4 years, maybe even longer. I thought his physique was slowly on the decline, as you would expect, as he's been getting older and he's been a pro for well over 10 years at this point. It's like 15 years as a pro, but he's still holding it together. I mean, that was a great look. I honestly thought you could have argued him beating Nick with him in sixth and Brandon in, him in sixth and Nick in seventh. You could easily make that argument. Brandon's still got that beautiful physique, those round, bubbly muscles. And, if you're going to say, well, his legs, well, that was 2025. Wait a minute. Was that an older Olympia we just saw? Because he had hair there, didn't he? Yeah, so here he was. And look, I mean, the quads look pretty damn good to me. They're certainly no worse than Nick Walker's quads. And I know everyone talks shit about it. But look at that. Beautiful shape. It's a classic look. Curry is still holding it together at 42, 43, whatever he is. Is he older than that? Not sure. He might be 44 by now. He's in his 40s. Let's leave it at that. Powerball is at $1 billion. Mike, thank you. I will gladly take your offer there, and we can go to the Arnold Classic and get some VIP seats next to each other. Okay, Joe, I'm gonna have to ban you. Dude. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ban you because you did this yesterday. You just came on and started saying gay. Who cares? So you're banned, and no one can see your comments anymore. Thanks, Mike. Forward to it. Nick or Madison. So Joe's gone. Hottie is in for sure. Yeah, he's on the list. He's in for sure. Just remember, Sam is doing both the UK and USA show. Please ignore about last. That's very good for the competition. Yeah, we'll get to Classic. I want to get through bodybuilders these days developed a thin skin. Doesn't seem to translate well on the stage, but definitely is evident in front of the camera. Oh, so you're saying they're thin skin physically, but they don't have metaphorically thin skin. I wasn't so impressed with physique, rather it's conditioning. I think you were talking about Sam. Martin beats bigger guys because of that crazy condition. Yeah, Martin, do I have Prague? I do. I have Prague. I have Andrew versus Samson in Prague. Where do I have that? Prague Pro. No, that's Joan. I don't want Joan. I want to see Martin and Andrew. Where's that? I'm sorry, Samson and Martin. Here we go. I'll leave that up for a second while we get through your comments. Okay. Rafa won the 23 Arnold Classic. Didn't he win it again this year? He didn't? Who won it this year? I can't even remember. It's awful, but I can't remember. I should ask Siri. Someone like Dorian says they're not in shape of recognition. He had the shape of Martin in mind. Yeah, Martin was in great condition. You can't fault Martin's condition. It was pretty damn great. Condition of Martin. Brand side chest is killer. Yeah, Curry's got some amazing shots. He's beautiful front double, beautiful side chest. Some people you can't reach. And you get what you got here, which is the way he wants it. Well, he gets it. It's from Cool Hand Luke, the sample that they used in the beginning of Guns N' Roses Civil War. I love to see Brandon in the top 3. Yeah, I would too, Mike. I don't know what the odds of that happening are. Go to the Prague Instagram because they had some really great shots of Martin, which, like I said, I'm not crying. It's fine. Martin banned me. Oh, well. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. But let's take a look because he is one of the favorites. Absolutely one of the favorites. So, okay. Got to get rid of that. Okay, bear. I know it's live editing. It's not really editing. It's just throwing up videos while I'm live. All right, so here's some shots from Prague. I already had that, but what the heck, watch it again. Yeah, Martin dialed in perfectly. He peaked both days. A far cry from the year before, where his peak on the first day, his condition the first day was not great. He almost lost to Chris Bumstead, but he did get it all together for the next day. Him and his coach, Stefan Kienzel, aka Boss of Outlaw, put it all together and came back to win very convincing. Well, I think it was still close. Score sheets say he won with a perfect score on both days, judging in finals. I think Bumstead and him were much closer in the judging than that scorecard would have indicated, because a lot of people did think Bumstead was winning. But Martin did tighten up, fixed his tan, came back the next day, and he walked away with the win. So, fair play. But look at that, beautiful condition. And he just beat Samson. I know Samson wasn't the absolute best Samson. But he was certainly a lot better than he had been at the Olympia. How many weeks was that? It was like 3 or 4 weeks before this. I want to go to some pictures because I was very impressed with Martin's overall condition at this show. I'm just trying to find the posing. Here we go. Look at that. Look at the quads. Look at that. That's like Branch Warren quads right there with all those crazy, deep, clear cross striations across the teardrop, the vastus medialis. I really love to see that. That's awesome. Well, that's Crizzo. But we're looking at Martin first. That's Martin. Go back to your comments so I don't get too far. That's Quota Figure. Yeah, Guns N' Roses, man. I love Guns N' Roses. Critical Dark Physique went limited as Jimmy built in Tampa is one of the ages. I'd like to go there sometime. I feel nobody brings up Martin's back. Derek actually invited me to the grand opening to the public of that gym in January, but again, I can afford to go. I just don't want to spend my own money when I'm not going to make the money back. That's bad business. Nobody brings up Martin's back lagging, hamstrings and arms looking from the back, but the actual back, nah. Do we have any good back shots of Martin too? I think his back's pretty good. Like I said, when I see weak body parts or whatever, I call them out. I don't cut any slack. Well, let's look at his routine here. Should probably find Hottie's routine somewhere. Look at that. Awesome. Yeah, bicep peaks could be better. Legs are tremendous, fantastic. We'll see what the hamstrings look like when he turns to the side. Because I listen to you guys. You have eyes too. I don't think I'm the only one that knows how to talk about physiques. You guys don't know anything. Be quiet. Hamstring looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me. I wouldn't say they're lacking. They're not awesome, but they're pretty damn good. They're not as great as his quads. The back, let's see. Does he have poor back development? Let's take a look. You tell me. It's not Lunsford's back. It's not Hottie's back, but it's a pretty good back. Yeah, it's just not on the level of the best backs, but it's not lagging. It's not missing anything. It's just not amazing. If I were Andrew, I'd go to train Derek's gym. Well, I think they go to MI40. I think that's where him and Kamalo Gardney train. Mental warfare. Good Vito. Oh, thank you. Good Vito won the 24. Thank you. Well, that was 24. Who won it this year? Does anyone know who won it this year? Arnold USA, UK. I don't know the dates, but that is the right sequence. Does Martin come in bigger? I think he could come in. He should come in exactly like this. He looked great. Why would he mess with that? Is Andrew going to be training with Kamal for the Arnold? Yes. He's definitely going to be training with Kamal. I think everything overpowers his back. Martin isn't missing anything at all. Is he big enough? He beat Samson there. He beat Samson. He can't be that bad. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. What page was this? It's Curry's page. Got to go back to the Arnold page. I do appreciate the fact they put everyone's Instagram up there. Fitzwater, Brandon, Antonio, the Predator. Very underrated guy. Some of the sickest shape in the sport, I think. Is this recent? This was 2 days ago. He's got a great back. He's got a fantastic back, Antonio. So he's in a good starting point for prep. I mean, the only one who's all really in contest condition right now is Walker, Nick Walker. He's already like, he looks like he'd only need a couple weeks to really dial everything in. He's that close. But Tonio, his shoulder's so great, he gets accused of having oil and stuff in them all the time. Was it the Olympia? Or was that Legion when he won Legion? Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to see his coach is coaching a guy from my gym, Josh Brown, who's doing nationals this weekend as a light heavy. So curious to see what his coach can do for Justin. Look at that. I mean, we've made comparisons in the past to Dexter, and obviously there's only one Dexter, and I'm not saying Tonio's as good as Dexter, but he's got pretty damn great shape. He's got pretty damn great shape, which was what really pulled Dexter through. Dexter was never the biggest guy, but he had plenty of size. He had beautiful shape, tiny joints. I think he was just guest posing here. No, I guess not. Oh, he won the Mexico show, which was after the Olympia, which qualified him. So he's already qualified for 2026 Olympia, Tonio, by virtue of winning this Mexico Pro show. Tonio's pretty damn great. I'm a big fan of Tonio. Where was this? Not sure when this was. Was this the Olympia? Probably. Tonio looks pretty damn great. Space Invaders font. I should do that. I have Canva to make my graphics. I should type in Space Invaders, see if it comes up. Tonio was the worst poser. Well, he should have taken all the time he was allotted. That's all. We were watching it and we're like, he's done. That's it. He walked off and we thought, what the? Did his music cut out or something? What happened? But Sean Ray said Tonio is highly underrated. Tonio had hit Detroit. I mean, there's a bunch of shows. The schedule's not out, but yeah, he could win Detroit. There's so many shows that somebody like Tonio could win. He qualified. Yeah, but he is qualified. You're right. All right, let's keep on going down the line. More guys, more Arnold Classic competitors. Who else we got? Well, here's Anthony Williams. Now, I am not Anthony Williams, A-Train. Not overly familiar. Very good shape. I'm just wondering how he got into the Arnold. And I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just there are bigger names, and I'm wondering what the Arnold was thinking, because it's invite only, the Arnold. You have to either be invited or apply and your application gets accepted. It's not like any other show, except the Olympia and the Arnold are the only two shows that you can't just say, I'm going to do that show, and they let you in. Every other show you can do that. If you're a pro and you want to do New York Pro, Detroit Pro, Tampa Pro, Chicago, all you got to do is put your application, send in, say, yeah, I'm doing it. Arnold, you have to be invited. And they invite all the top Olympia guys, and then you can also apply. And the reason it took until this long today to make the announcement is they wanted to see who they invited that said yes. And if they didn't have enough people for the whole full lineup, then they looked at who had applied, and they start saying, okay, this one's good. And they take a few of the people that applied. So Anthony, I imagine he's somebody that applied. Now he looks great. I am not saying he does. He looks fantastic. Beautiful physique. I wish I had that physique. Oh, wait a minute. Is this what it is? He won. Okay. This would explain it. If he won the Arnold Amateur last year, then that is an automatic qualification to the Arnold Pro show the next year. So I guess that's what happened. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Well, now I know. Now I know why he's in the show. Look at just a couple more pictures of him. And we'll move on because we haven't even talked about anybody in Classic. Yeah, he's got a great look. That frontal bicep is a phenomenal shot for him. Look at the huge arms, the peak biceps, that great V taper. Yeah. All right, let's keep on going down the line. Doop, doop, doop. Tonio, Martin Brandon, we talked about Akim. Akim's done this show before. He's been top 5 a couple times. I think he was 4th place at this. Didn't do too well at this last Olympia. Did not make the top 10, but he's still a world-class physique. Side chest and side tricep shots are killer on him. His front double, it's also great. Back shots, I don't like his back shots. Did we know? Oh, there's his front double. Look at the arms and the legs on him in this. He does have pretty high lats, as you can see. You see where they insert way up there. Just a few inches under his armpits, unfortunately, but the overall shape is still pretty damn good. If he had bigger lats that really swept out, that would add to his physique so much more. I gotta keep up with the comments. Yeah, he won the Arnold Amateur. I wonder who they declined. Well, remember last year, Mike, they declined Martin Fitzwater. He tried to get into the 2025 Arnold, and they said, nah, no thanks. Yeah, good veto. And there are bigger pros, but they're bigger arms. Well, it's not an arm show. They declined. He won the Arnold Am. Oh, you're talking about Anthony Williams there. Sharon, can you come do an interview with Coach Chris Tuttle? I just had him on. Check the channel. I just had him on. Yeah. I think we had him on the Meathead podcast like 2 weeks ago. We talked about coach hopping and stuff, but it was him and who was it? It was Chris Tuttle and someone else, but we had Chris on recently. So he actually does deserve to be there, yeah. Anthony won your Arnold Amateur. Thank you. Yeah, everyone. I feel like Judge Ackham's beard and that hurts. No, it's his back. I mean, you could see there, he should have a lot more lat, like a big flaring lat popping out there. And it's his back is just, it's not great. It's not great. Akeem, but like I said, he's done pretty well. He's won a few pro shows. I think he's won like 6 or 8 at this point. Okay, so Akeem, Nick Walker, we looked at Hassan Mustafa, who hasn't won a show in quite a while. But he did win Vancouver last year. That wasn't this year, right? I think this was the 2024 Vancouver Pro that he won. Am I right? Did he win it this year? I know you guys are like, Roman, you can't remember shit, dude. You're right. My memory is awful. Hassan is just huge guy, huge. You can tell the difference between this is an iPhone picture. This is a professional picture. You can just tell the difference right away. He is just massive. Those quads, the arms, the delts. He's something like 5'7", 270 on stage, 280, something like that. He's a big, big dude. Yeah, this is the final list, Donald, but things do change. What happens is guys drop out. They get injured or something happens. The only way it's really going to change is if somebody drops out or a couple guys drop out and they add. Because you remember last year, I can't remember exactly who dropped out and who jumped in, but like it was 2 years ago, I think, when they bumped up the prize money toward the end, and that brought in Nick Walker. Was that when was that? Was that this year? Did Nick didn't do the Arnold this year, did he? No. Are there going to be more names sneaking in? Yeah, it's only if somebody drops out, typically. They have 11 guys. Now, if somebody like a big Rami gets in touch with them like today and says, I want to jump in, of course they're going to let Rami in. Yeah, it's $750,000. Who was coaching Hassan the one time he turned up in shape? I don't know. He's had a bunch of coaches. I think it might have been Chris Aceto. It might have been Chris Aceto. But yeah, he is a big, big dude. Look at that. All right. Let's get to it because I do want to take a look at the classic guys. Mofoda. Mofoda is very good too. I know that's an old shot, but that's a great shot. Look at that lighting coming up from the bottom there. Lighting is so key, man. Look at how it really highlights the muscularity, the separation when you get that perfect lighting. That's he's lit from below here. I think it's just sunlight reflecting off the floor. But look at that. Awesome physique. Boss of Outlaw. I think he's coached by Patrick Tour now. I believe. I think Patrick just put up a few shots of him recently. Yeah, Mo Foda. Very, very good competitor. Very good competitor. I do expect him in probably the first call. That was a Chicago Pro Show in 2024 when he won that. Front lat's probably his best pose. It's a very, very complete, very impressive pose for him. He's got those shoulder caps, those really wide clavicles, flaring thighs with great separation. Great, great shot for him. Yeah, I'm a fan of this guy. My Arabic is pretty bad. I don't speak any Arabic, so it's very bad. All right, so we got Mo Foda. Who else? Who else is in this fantastic Arnold Classic? Foda we just looked at, and Hadi we already looked at. So, all right, let's take a look at Classic Physique. So we got Wesley Vissers, Kemp's Angel. Oh, no, I can't read that. Wesley Vissers, Matthias Menegate, Piccioli, Sam Sulek, Mike Sommerfeld, Giacomelli, Paul Canu, Hung Nu, Gabriel Zancanelli. A lot of those names I am not familiar with. Sam Sulek is probably the biggest name up there. Start with Wesley Vissers because he's won this twice. He has won this show twice. I think he won the USA and the UK show. He didn't. I don't think he's won the USA Arnold twice. It was 2 years ago when Hadi won both shows. When Hadi Chupon won the Arnold Classic and Arnold UK, Wesley did the same thing at the same two shows. And we thought he was possibly headed to open for this next year. He's been hinting at it, but no, he is staying in Classic for now. And why Boss of Outlaw, his coach, Boss of Outlaw, Stefan Kienzl, fantastic coach. I think that's his girl. Wife, yeah, he's married. Or was that Boss's girlfriend? I don't know. I don't know what their wives look like. But Wesley Vissers, 6'3". Love the muscle quality on this guy. The striations are just so crystal clear. So much detail, so much muscle maturity. And back in the shoulders, you see that? That was 6 weeks ago. So he does get slightly, not out of shape, but he's not always shredded to the bone. Like some of these guys just seem to stay naturally. This is a great shot. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. Fantastic, Wesley. Fantastic. Okay, let me try to catch up with your comments here. 98 Arnold Classic most stars for the lineup. Yeah, we've had some great lineups. Haven't heard much of Sommerfeld since the O. Yeah, I haven't really been catching up with him. Hassan looked really great when he was working with Chad Nichols. Yeah, I can't remember which one he won, but you're right. Chad's an excellent coach too. This has been bulking. Well, I don't know how he's going to put any weight on and still make his weight cap. Sam Sulek will get more money from the Expo. Sam Sulek has more money than any of these people, guys. Any of them in Classic. Maybe Wesley's close, but I think Sam Sulek has him beat. So he doesn't have to manipulate his height. Well, he still has a weight cap. I mean, I think his weight cap's like, I don't know, in the 250s or 260s or something like that. But he's so tall. He's so tall. But Wesley Visser is very impressive. I'm a big fan of Wesley's physique. You look at him and you know that's Classic. Here's with Samson back earlier in the year, guest posing. And look at that. He wasn't getting – now, Samson was probably off all the gear here. Samson was in a quote-unquote health phase. But Wesley was holding his – and there is Ramon, who just won a couple months ago, our current Classic Physique Olympia champion. Yeah, so Wesley holds his own with everybody, basically. That was Matt Grego. Surprised Matt's not in this show. All right, we got Wesley. Who else? How do I keep getting so far down this list? Okay, so Menegate. Here we go. Matthias Menegate. Integra Pharma. Is he Brazilian? Probably. A lot of the best guys are Brazilian. So here he was at this recent Olympia. I don't recall where he placed. Those of you who follow him are very upset that I don't know that off the top of my head. Well, I'm so sorry. My apologies. But that's a beautiful shape. He's not a huge guy. I could see that right off the bat. In terms of sheer size, not a huge guy, but wonderful shape. Beautiful symmetry, structure, shape, all those good things. I would just say in terms of overall raw mass, he's not where the other guys are. But he still looks damn good. Gets in a great condition, it looks like. That tan is wonderful. Yeah, all the comments were in Portuguese. So apparently he is Brazilian, of course. Like so many amazing athletes these days. He's already got the graphics worked up. Matthias Menegate Piccioli. Yeah. Okay. All right, that's him. Who else? Next up, Sam Sulek. So Sam won the Arnold last year, the Arnold Amateur. That immediately qualified him for this year's show. And Nick Miller from Nick Strength and Power just did a video, which was kind of a trolling video. Can Sam Sulek win the Arnold Classic? So Sam beating guys at the caliber of a Wesley Vissers or a Mike Sommerfeld, you would have to be a heavy, heavy crack smoker to entertain the notion, even for 10 seconds, that Sam is going to be beating guys like that. But he's a champion already. He's got way more money, way more fans, way more followers than anybody except Bumstead. Bumstead's the only guy in the industry, I believe, that has more of a following on social media and YouTube than Sam. Sam is right up there. Sam's got 6.9 million followers on Instagram, so let's call it 7 million, round it out. 4.3 million subscribers on YouTube. That is fantastic. That is an amazing. But physique-wise, he is not at the caliber of the top guys who are doing this. I do have one of his posing routines up. Yeah. So here was Sam at the Arnold Amateur last year, and I give credit where it's due. He coached himself and he got into fantastic condition, but that shape and the structure, it's just not aesthetically pleasing to anywhere near the level of these guys that we've been looking at. And we're going to keep looking at. There's going to be about 5 or 6 more guys on this list that I've never heard of that'll blow him away. And I only say that because it's genetics. It's your structure, your bone structure, your muscle shape is 100% genetic. Sam's built a pretty damn good physique. It was enough to turn pro. Could he possibly find some smaller pro show and win that? Maybe. He's not going to win the Arnold, guys. Ain't happening. It ain't happening. And I say that with no malice. I have nothing against him. I admire the kid's hustle and the fact that he's made such an incredible living at bodybuilding at such a young age. But no, he's not winning that. Visser's only one who doesn't have to manipulate. Visser's got that Arnold looking. Yeah, I see a lot of similarities between Wesley's physique and Arnold's physique. He's doing a C-bum stash. Wesley's very impressive. I don't think that's going to do it. Menegate. Arms on the small side. That was Menegate, yeah. Not everyone gets those arm genetics. Menegate is how you say it, Ron. Menegate. Okay. Sam is still like 24 or so if he's doing whatever he can at this point. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's only 24. He might be 25 by now. Can't expect more. But you know what? It's not the age. I mean, Bumstead at that age was Mr. Olympia, or at least he was runner-up by then, because he retired with 6. Yeah, he was Mr. Olympia when he was Sam's age. Because Bumstead retired at 29 with 6 wins, so that means he was 23 when he won his first, right? And he had been second place the year before that. So Bumstead was a genetic freak. It's not the age, it's the genetics. Sam is a Bible, not a classic. Sam, I hope Sam appreciates this on Arnold's. I mean, it's a huge win. He's gonna have so many people watching and cheering for him around the world. He's got such a huge fan base, tremendous fan base. Let's go. Okay. I want to keep going. Sam Slick. Mike Sommerfeld, Mike the Badass. So Mike was our 2024. 2024 Olympia. No, wait a minute. Bumstead won in 24. Oh, Mike's never won the Olympia. He was runner-up in 2024. He was supposed to win it. What's this? Guest posing 4 days ago at the Midwest Winter Classic. He's being led out there in a blindfold. What the heck? Oh boy. I'm gonna have to. I know I got some. Oh man. Let me find some better footage of him because this is kind of wacky. Here we go. All right. Well, this was Mike at the 2025 Olympia where he was forced to lose something like 12 pounds in the last week and a half because there was that massive controversy over his height, that he was cheating. Yes, cheating. Because of his hair being so big. And when they reheighted him, he had to come in at a lighter weight. And it did hurt him. He didn't look as great here as he had the year before. Spoke Thursday, whatever age 15, tell your future. Told me to stick to YouTube chat. Yeah, the same thing happened. What's up, Ryan? What's up, man? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I had a similar experience when I was 18, almost 19. I sent pictures to a guy named Ellington Darden, PhD, who was running Nautilus at that time, the equipment company, and he'd written a whole bunch of training books. I was a big fan of his work. And I sent him pictures and asked him to rate my potential. And he called me up on the phone because I left my phone number. And I was like, holy crap. And he said, no, you don't have it, kid. You don't have the muscle bellies. I'm like, damn it. But he was right. Yeah, the blindfold posing thing, I think that was maybe a tribute to, I don't know if that was a tribute to him or not. So Mike had looked better here where he took second to Bumstead. This was the 2024 Olympia, Classic Physique Olympia. Bumstead's last. It was also Urs Kalachinsky's last Olympia as a classic guy. He made the switch to open bodybuilding this year, very, very successfully, I might add. But Mike definitely looked better at the heavier weight. Was he cheating? Well, no, they should have pushed his hair down more or made him go wash the gel out of his hair. You can't blame Mike. These guys will get away with whatever they can. Yeah, Ellington Darden. Yeah, he had a little Southern accent, but he told me straight up, you don't have the genetics for it, young Mr. Ron Harris. Find something else to do with your life. I'm like, man, I'm going to prove this guy wrong. And years later, turns out he was not wrong. Well, look at Urs's hair. Yeah, Urs's hair was ridiculous. That platinum wasn't a mohawk exactly. It was kind of like a faux hawk, I guess. But yeah, Sommerfeld here. Obviously, Mike would be a favorite, a huge favorite to win this. He won it last year. These are from that guest posing. He won it last year, and I think at the Olympia he had to hurry up and get into shape very, very quickly. Or I should say he had to lose a bunch of weight very quickly, which I think hurt him at the Olympia. Look at that. Wow. I don't know if that's recent. Is that recent? He looks pretty damn great. Yeah, Sommerfeld's got a beautiful physique. Look at that. That's classic. That shape is just insane. Beautiful shape. Yeah, he's got the nose strips. He's got some crazy shots. That is a great shot for Mike. Great shot. Yeah, it was cold, but he meant, I appreciate people that are honest. Renowned for his research, Florida State University, his PhD. Yeah. But I appreciate people that are honest, and that's how I am with people. If they ask me to rate their physiques, I do it. And I know a lot of times I say, you may not like what I have to tell you. So if you can't handle the truth, don't ask me, because I'm going to give you the truth, whether you like it or not. I'm wearing a nose stripper. I had some because I snored until I got this snoreless mouth guard that I put in all my links on these videos. I tried it for my snoring. It didn't help with my snoring. All right, so that is Sommerfeld. Definitely a favorite. Definitely. Let's see. Who else? Because there were some names there I was not familiar with. So I'm just curious who these guys are. All right. Andrea Mamoli. Don't know him. I'll give him a follow. What the heck? So I'm guessing Italy. Yeah. The Italian gift. Two-time Olympian. He's been the Olympia twice. Okay. Welcome to the hell. Welcome to the hell. Visto che mi avete chiesto di... I can't read Italian. So I'm not sure what show this was, but look at the shape on him. So when I say Sam Sulek can't beat some of these guys I've never heard of, I never heard of this guy before. The name is like vaguely familiar, but Sulek can't beat that. Doesn't have the shape. This guy kills Sam on shape and structure. You know, this is God-given genetics. Sam has a wonderful personality. He's down to earth. That's why he has millions and millions of followers all around the world, but he just doesn't have the genetics that these people have. You know, for people that don't know any better, like a lot of his fans, they think he's going to win this. I bet a lot of his fans think he could win the Mr. Olympia. They think he could beat Derek, Hadi, Andrew, Samson, Martin, Nick. I bet a lot of his fans think he's that good that he could beat all these people, but they don't know any, but they don't know what they're looking at. So this is Andrea Mamoli. This is the most recent update. Yeah, not a huge guy. Again, some of these guys don't have a ton of size per se. You know, maybe I'm comparing them to open bodybuilders too much, but look at that vacuum, that bicep peak. This was 2 weeks ago. So this was 13 weeks out from the show, and he already had the glutes in. So clearly getting in shape is not going to be a problem for Andrea Mamoli. Was that he giving it to his mom? I don't know if that's his mom or his grandmother. You have accompanied me through life. Oh, yeah, it's grandma. I miss you. I love his grandmother must have passed away. These are very recent updates. I would say we don't need to see so much of the coach. We need to see the athlete more. So I don't know why they're so damn far away. All right, that is Andrea Mamoli from Italy. Who do we got next? Next up, Paul Canoe. Who's that? I don't know. I'll give him a follow. Never heard of him. Let's see. Olympian. He's been in the Olympia. So this was his Olympia debut. Okay. So he just did his first Olympia. Again, beautiful shape. Legs look a little light from the side. Let me see what they look like from the front. Yeah, legs could be a little better, but the overall, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say he could be natural, this guy. He might be natural. He's either natural or he's barely anything. Why am I talking about PEDs? It's just these. We all think of these thoughts run across all our heads. Yeah, solid competitor, a little bit of gyno. You can take care of that. So if he came in this condition, Sulek could maybe beat him just because Sulek will probably come in shredded. And I don't know if Sulek's going to have a coach for this. Did they just get engaged or married? Oh, yeah. Married. It's been a while. This is coaching. Canoe lifts. This was 8 weeks post-Olympia. Coached by Phil Viz. All right. So that is Canoe. Paul Canoe. Now I know who he is. Let's go to Hang New. Give him a follow. What the heck? Phil New. From where? He's been the Olympia as well. Yeah, looks good. Olympia in 2025. Young guy. No idea where he's from. Don't know. Ultraflex Fitness. Where's that? What country is that? Oh, it's California. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, interesting. All right, this is Phil. Okay, so now we can finally see what he looks like. I didn't even know he was Asian. Look at that conditioning right on. I mean that looks like a bodybuilder. That looks like a 212 bodybuilder to me. In fact, the caption says, "Do you hope to see me on stage 212?" So he could probably go either. Must be very short, where he doesn't have to. If you're under a certain height, um, you could do classic. Like Clarita, I think, could do classic for his height. I think, or he wouldn't have to lose much. So it's Phil New. Okay, there was a graphic he made. Is he from California? Maybe he's from California. I don't know. Good shot. Good shot. So Phil New looks really good. Yeah, I don't think Sullick could beat him. I hate to keep coming. I'm not being a Sam Sullick hater. It's just, I just try to inject some realism into it because I know his fans, most of his fans have no idea how these things are judged. They just, because they like him, they think he's going to win or he's going to play super high. That was Hang New. Let's go to Gabriel Zancanelli from Italy. I do know who he is. I've seen him a couple times in real life, I believe. Was he just at the Olympia? Was that his? I don't think that's him. Oh, that is him. So a lot of them are coaches. Most of these people are coaches, so they put their clients up on their Instagram too. So it was 4 weeks ago. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have known if he was classic or open bodybuilder. Must be taller. She's very, very short. Yeah, I don't know if either he's like 6'6" or she's like 4'10". I don't know what the case is. I'm assuming that's his girl. I don't know. Let's go out on a limb and say he's a tall guy. Yeah. That was 10 weeks ago. So in Class V pros, oh yeah. Sam's hard work, he can go anywhere. Well, unfortunately, hard work, the winner isn't the guy who works the hardest necessarily. The people with the best genetics who work the hardest, they're the ones who win. Darden's research, yeah. Could be on creatine. Oh, that guy that I said was natural. South Korea, is that where he's from? I don't know. The gym he was at, they're hung down. It's the classic prize money. Don't know, Mike. I only know the 750 for open. I'm sure these guys aren't getting 750, but it might be like 100,000 or something. It might be a pretty decent payday because I know Arnold was paying more for classic than the Olympia was. I do remember that much. All right, classic. So that was Gabriel. Let's look at Ethan Gohari. Never heard of him. 2 pro wins, qualified for Olympia. Here's kissing his trophy. He's in love with his trophy. I would be too. What do you win? First ever Australian to win an IFBB Pro Show in Classic Physique. Which show was it? Steve Carr. Oh, it was the Las Vegas Classic. So he won $7,500 for that. Ethan there looks good. Atlantic Coast. Did he win that too? Yeah. So he's got 2 pro wins, this guy. I mean, every weekend there are. Oh, he's already qualified. Yeah, he's already qualified for 2026. So he won 2 post-Olympia shows. He's already qualified for the Olympia. He's got the Olympia tattoo. Oh boy. That's commitment right there. He's kissing this trophy too. Boy, oh boy. Okay. So that's Ethan Gohari. Good luck to him. Just a couple left. Jorge Herrera. Give him a follow. What the heck? Jorge Herrera. 2-time Olympian, top 12. It's not bad because the Classic Physique Olympia usually has, 50 to 70 guys. So to make top 12 in the Classic Physique Olympia is a really good accomplishment. Trying to find some good shots. That was 8 weeks ago. See, I have issues with the pictures loading. It's taking too long to load. Here he is driving. Look at that arm. I wish I had an arm like that. I think I'm sounding like Donald Trump now for some reason. What the heck are these? Those bears? I don't know what the heck he was showing there. Jorge Herrera. Do you have any contest shots? Contest stuff? Oh, these look like some shots. In the gym. He's doing the Sommerfeld poses underneath the picture of Sommerfeld. That was 15 weeks ago. Jorge. Not find too much. When was this? Classic IB Pro last year. All right. All right, I guess that's enough Jorge because I can't find too much good stuff on him. But it looks good. Looks good. Wish him well. All right, we're almost through, everybody. We're almost through. And let's go back to, here we go. Vahid Badpi. I'm going to guess India? No, he's Iranian. Dumbass Ron. Iranian, oh boy. He's getting a visa. Definitely not a huge guy. But you know, a classic's not supposed to be all about massive guys anyway. But look at that. Look how glutes are all dug out. Those striations are so deep. Ron, you talking about guys' asses. Whoa, what's wrong with you, Ron? Glutes are a body part, guys. It's not a gay thing, unless you want it to be. Okay, here's the Olympia. Here's Vahid at this Olympia. Was it the last? Yeah, this looks like the stage from the last Olympia. So let's take a look at Vahid. Looks good, looks good. These Iranian guys, they get in shape, man. They get shredded. They get into really good condition. Boom. Yeah, I'm very impressed. I mean, even the upper glutes are striated like crazy. Sport is genetic elite. Yeah, 100%. Like most sports. I mean, yeah, you don't see too many 5'3" guys in the NBA, right? So genetics, every sport is ruled by genetics. Don't get it twisted. It's not like who really wants it and who trains the hardest. No. Was an Arnold 100K Classic? Yeah, that was. You're right. So I think it's 100K. Rich Gaspari got 60 grand. Yeah, now it's 750. Ooh. So these guys need better Instagram pictures. I agree. Some of them are not playing the Instagram game, and they can't use my excuse and say, "Well, I'm old." Most of these guys are half my age. Get a proper photographer on the IG picture. Let's see one squat or deadlift or dumbbell press. No, man, those are awful exercises. You don't want to do those. Compared to the magazine pictures back in the day. Nobody's even trying these days. Classic guys get shredded. Yeah, I mean, the weight caps really help. I want to have someone like Pierre Bernal to shoot me. But yeah, I was lucky enough to get Pierre shot me once, and I had Mike Neveu from Ironman shoot me 5 different times. So I have some pretty good studio pictures to look back at all these years later. Sadly, by looking at how much shredded I am. Yeah, I mean, it is a metric in terms of condition. You're not winning a show typically with like fat glutes. No, that's not going to happen. All right, I think there was only one more guy in Classic. Joaquim Kemp's Angel. Give him a follow. What the heck? Kim Angel. 4 pro wins. He's been to the Olympia twice, 24 and 25. Here's with some guy named Bumstead. Kim Angel. Mendieta. Oh, he's a Spanish speaker. Is he from Spain, Mexico? I don't know. Good quad shot. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. If you guys are big fans of Pumping Iron, you'll remember there was that one scene where Arnold was, it was similar to this, where they were filming him from a low angle. And I think the sun was setting. It was just incredible lighting. It wasn't a full silhouette like this. It was lit a little more than this, but this really gives you the best impression of the overall shape, that the posing just in a silhouette, because that's all you can see. You can't see any muscle separation, definition. All you're seeing is the structure and the shape and the symmetry of the athlete. And that's a great, great shot. It's very cool. Whoever's idea this was, whether it's him or somebody else, give them a little pat on the back. Nice. Okay. All right. So it's Kim Angel. We got one more. Oh, there's a good shot. Look at that. Thick. Nice, dense shoulders, arms, pecs. So he's a former men's physique guy. Did not know that. There's two areas. Hace 2 años miraba estas fotos y me preguntaba si realmente valía la pena seguir. Subía a tarima como men's physique con el corazón lleno de ilusión. All right, I'll stop. I think he's just saying how, it's been 2 years. He climbed like men's physique. So this was the difference between him as a men's physique guy and a classic physique. Nutri Yummy. There is winning something in Spain because there's Emilio Martinez, this promoter in Spain. Olympic qualifier. I don't know which show it was. Oh, he won the Linda Murray show too. Wow, okay. He won Linda's show earlier in the year. Good. Look at those delts. Nice quad sweep. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Oh, and there he is in Prague with two great guys, Terrence Ruffin, Rough Diesel, and Michael Daboul. Him and Rough Diesel. Him in Prague with Rough Diesel. That was 24 Prague. There is a Brion at the Olympia, I think. There's a Ramondino. Okay. And that is your lineup, guys. That's your lineup. Let's see. Paranevu, yeah. I mean, I'm very, very grateful that I got the opportunity to shoot with both of those guys. They were, to me, they're, the only other guy I wish I could have shot with, and it was never going to happen because I was not a pro or a Weider athlete, but Chris Lund. Chris Lund did some amazing work too. It's cool. We're going to have those photos. Pumping Iron. Yeah, that stupid song. Some shot. Dillette Soy, yeah. I like when the Olympia used to do that too. When the guys would come out, they would come down the stairs, but if they start at the top of the stairs with the light behind them and the smoke, and all you saw was this freaky, freaky silhouette. Guess he had some legs. I'm gonna stop sharing that because we're almost done. I'm gonna give me soccer tough in Brazil. Talk about telling them of these. Oh yeah, good legs. All right, guys. So that is the Arnold Classic. Those are the competitors going into the Arnold Classic for open bodybuilding and classic physique. Classic physique, I would say my picks, it's probably going to come down to Sommerfeld versus Wesley, and I bet Sommerfeld's going to win. Open, wow, open is it's a dogfight. Andrew Jack is still my favorite. Hadi Choopan could win. Martin Fitzwater. It would be pretty crazy for him to leapfrog over both Hadi and Andrew, but stranger things have happened, and it could happen. And then you get Nick Walker, who, Nick could bring a package, something like we've never seen before. Now that he's coaching himself, let's see what he's capable of. Let's see what Martin can deliver. Artie's talking about photographers there. So that's it, guys. Drop a comment if you're watching this in the rerun, the replay. Let me know who you have as your picks. Give me your top 5. Open, classic, whatever you want to leave it in the comments. I always read those and respond to them. So appreciate you guys watching so much, and have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.